Does a non-physical world exist? Some philosophies say that a triangle doesn't exist, but in mathematics we can prove that it does exist. What are we proving? The way we prove the existence of triangles in geometry is to prove that we can construct one. So, when the first person constructs the first triangle, have they somehow moved the universe from the state that there is no such thing as a triangle to the state here is a triangle? The answer is probably no. If it exists only in the mind of the person who has the conception of the triangle, how can anyone who will do so prove that it exists? Does it then exist for them, the provers, or once discovered and proved, does it exist for everyone? In other words, if anyone anywhere discovers or invents a geometric figure and proves it exists with mathematical proof, does that figure exist for everyone or no one? So if I discover a geometric figure and prove that it exists, and also show that no one has published the figure before, does the figure rise from simply being an idea or thought to being a real thing? If it is real for me, is it real for others? We know that certain mathematical concepts have been rediscovered on a number of occasions. Suppose that someone rediscovers the geometric figure. Have they discovered the figure or have they reinvented it? If they discovered it, is the figure real for everybody? If they invented it, we would in some cases wonder how that figure was invented twice. If they discovered the figure, then it must be real in some sense, isn't it? But if the geometric figure is real in the mathematical sense, then it may be known perfectly by those who have discovered/invented it by whatever means, because they know the definition and could know the axioms and so on of the system. It seems that the knowledge of the figure must come from discovering the triangle in the definitions and axioms. So in fact, a geometric figure is discovered. Hence, there is a reality to them that is universal. Thus, there would appear to be real things that are not physical. Now, proof that the figure exists does not prove that it exists in the physical world, but it proves that it could exist in the physical world if all the axioms are obeyed. So if we consider the continuous triangle with dimensionless points, we know that it cannot exist in our world as we understand our world. However, it is possible to conceive of a discrete triangle with finite points, and we could see how it could also exist in the physical world. Have I just invented the discrete triangle? Perhaps? Anyway, I can see how mathematical concepts can be mirrored in the physical world. I can also see how mathematics is both invented and discovered. In a sense, everything in mathematics may already exist, perhaps because the axioms are potentially part of our universe or containing structure. But that simply isn't true. Physical reality will not admit of certain mathematical axioms. In another sense, I can invent things like the discrete triangle. But I would get the analogy from the physical world or the known mental world, and so there is also a sense in which I cannot invent. At best, it seems that I am always plagiarizing.